from the days when we had to make the waist stretch. Now it's Vacherons and all the Marpicay sets. You wanna get money with me? Say less. Say less. Say less. You wanna get money with me? Say less.
Woo! What's poppin', people?
Are we good? We rolling?
Thank God.
All right.
Thank God.
Welcome back to another episode of Say Less with Kaz.
Hey,
Low-key,
What up?
and Rosie.
what's up, Rosie?
Nah, man, don't.
I don't know.
It's
Your hair's black, but sometimes, Rosie, I think you might be a
Nah,
natural
blonde as fuck.
what?
Sometimes.
I'm not a bubblehead.
Yes, you are.
I didn't say all that.
That's what
I
blondes
am.
are.
This is okay.
Sorry.
Don't
I am,
say
yeah,
it.
you are. Sometimes you are a bubblehead. Not all the time, but a majority of the time.
There's
you are
definitely moments
There's
I'm just
moments
like-
where it's like, okay, she's not here.
One, I'm not ditzy, and two, I'm not a bubblehead. If I'm doing that, I'm probably just like genuinely disconnected from the day.
I can see that, but there's definitely times where I'm
There are
just
times
like,
I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, I don't care what you say. Yeah. It's like shit goes in one ear and out the other, and you do it with a smile.
Yep. That's your superpower.
Right. Like you smile through anything. It's like, all
But
right.
anyway, thank you guys for listening to today's episode. As always, youtube.com/Kazeem. Go anywhere you listen to podcasts, type in Say Less with Kaz, OK, Rosie. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. But of course, we got the attention span of a 5-year-old. TikTok, Say Less Kaz, Rosie. Instagram, Say Less Kaz, Rosie.
What?
X, Say Less Kaz, and all that good stuff. This is our 201st episode. Thank you all for the folks who have tuned in for all prior 200 of these, whether you saw us on the clip, saw us on the video, saw us on the podcast, any of that stuff. It's super appreciated. I have such a blast doing this from the pandemic to now. Even throughout the breaks that we've had, whether it's been life happening or kids happening or switching networks or switching platforms or going from barbershops to my mama house, my house, anywhere. It's been so much fun, and I love doing this show because I really think it keeps me sharp for so many other things that I like doing as well outside of this. I think it helps sharpen you up with Apple Music. Obviously, I think it's sharpened Rosie up where she's on other podcasts and doing her thing and holding it down. I know there's big things coming from there. So, and you know, I love that we're back here with Eden, who should be here any minute, and folks at WTF, who's always been great to us. So, and it's been really fun, man. So all I want to say is if you support it in any single way, I appreciate it so much. And I appreciate you guys more than anything, man. Lo, you've always been one of my best friends, but I know this is something you weren't super comfortable doing at first.
Not at all.
And, I think you really came into your own as a voice within. You were always a voice in the culture, but I think
How come you weren't comfortable?
Because I don't like I have a unique perspective on shit, and I don't really feel like explaining myself, and that's what podcasts are.
Yeah.
Because like when you say something, people take offense to it, and
But you do that every day on Twitter.
yeah,
yeah, but like I can control it.
and you did
You can't
all
really
you heard
control.
that
You can't
new.
really control this. Like
Like you did what you heard that new. You did
yeah,
it with
but like
BT.
there was no really like immediate interaction.
Yeah, it was just something new. I think I think
so,
once
like-
you got used to it, I think it showed how I think you kind of thrive in that just because there's gonna be those people that are just like, I can't stand what this person's saying, but there's way more people that fuck with you, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, I never really gave a fuck because I knew and I appreciate the love, and
I'm just
I never
from like the
gave a
initial conversation of like doing this.
Yeah,
podcast.
I mean, I didn't really care for it because it just seemed like it was like just gossiping and just like why do people care about like what I think?
a little
So-
bit. There's a little bit of that in there.
And I have a very like sharp mouth, so I
Yeah.
never wanted to like really offend anybody. But
That's a lie.
Clearly, no, I'm being very very serious.
No,
Like
I'm
I
kidding.
never really wanted to offend anybody, but
Yeah.
now I just don't really give a fuck. 'Cause, like there's like half brain idiots out there that don't know what the fuck.
I'm
they're
right
talking
here.
about. I was literally trying to get away from that, but since you want to swing the pendulum right back to
Right
you, then
back.
all right,
I'm
ditz.
joking. Fuck.
But no, I enjoy it. It's had some great moments. It had some good times. Met some great people. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It take the good with the bad, so I can't even complain.
Yeah, man, I've loved like all the guests we've had over the years too. Like, I think we've had such a wide range of people
Yeah.
who've been on the show, and I think we like sort of settled into like this vibe of the show where it's just us three.
Yeah.
And so I think social media wise, it's done so much for this podcast. Just like people wanting to argue with you in the middle of the street, or like if I'm out with my family or something like that. Like I can't tell you
that's the part. I'm just like, bro, like just come on.
I don't mind it though. I think it's fun. Like
It depends where you are.
I've had people come up to me in my gym. I've had people come up to me, like literally leaving like the studios here, at other jobs. You know what I mean? Like it's always been fun seeing like because the show's always just been about like having fun conversation. Really, like being able to open people's perspectives and just kind of talk shit and just be with my friends doing it. And when Rosie came on. Like, I think that's when we really hit our stride for real as a, like, collective.
Yeah.
And I always thought, like, I mean, it's funny, right? Like, anybody who's, like, I feel like Rosie knows everybody in New York. And,
That's fair to say.
What happened?
No,
I meant to say leave the door unlocked. But.
Oh, my fault. Well, Eden's here.
I just happened to check my phone.
Okay. I feel like Rosie knows everybody in New York. And like she already had like this personality that everybody kind of like gravitated towards.
Yeah, her personality, and her ability to.
I'm willing to guess like she has gotten
her ability to navigate in any room is pretty much why she's here.
Rosie has gotten 37% of young New Yorkers drunk in the past 15 years.
Where do you come up with that number?
I just guessed.
It's higher.
But as many,
I was going to say 37%?
Yeah, it's 37%
of people we know?
In New York. No, I said in New York City. In New York.
It's higher than that.
It's higher than
when
that?
I worked at every club and every bar.
But I'm counting in like dive bars, like the whack bars. You be at the popping spots.
So that's why the percentage is higher.
I also be at dive bars.
Yeah.
But I mean, as the 10, basically. Before,
that's why the percentage is higher, because she's been at the Anthony, but then she'll be at what's the
Village?
The Village.
The Village Lantern.
Yeah, she'll be at VL, then she might be at fucking Tao.
Rosie?
And then she's at fucking Brother Jimmy's. Like she's the cream of the crop, bro.
You know who Rosie is? If like I was in my 20s, like Rosie is. Anybody remember the show Cheers from back in the day?
Yes, we all. Yes, we do.
Yes. For a good part of my 20s, like Rosie was like that bartender. Like anytime I'm out somewhere, it's like, oh shit, Rosie's here.
You can find Rosie at any bar, any club.
And she gonna crack a joke.
Yeah,
she gonna
get you a shot.
I think Roy said that the other day. Roy was like, I owe you so many drinks.
We all do. We all do. That's why
every night. Yeah, we owe you nights and nights and nights and months and years of drinks. You can got us drunk.
Plenty
to no end.
If I had to put an actual monetary value on the amount
there
of
is
liquor,
there is none.
Rosie has supplied us over the years. Golly, we might put a liquor brand out of business with as much liquor.
Thank you, though, Eddie.
Say all that to say, that's always been the energy of the show, and the energy I wanted for the show, and I'm glad that folks, whether you've messed with us from the beginning or just catching on now, I appreciate it. We all appreciate it, and it's been really fun, and I've seen the steady growth over the past month since we've gotten back, being consistent again.
Finally,
and the timing of it couldn't have been better. I feel like we're blessed by the content gods. Where like shit just seems to always happen as we're recording, and it always turns out really well for us. And that kind of happened. I want to say 3 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
So
for what?
The last it was longer than 3 weeks.
That was like 2 months.
3 months ago.
The Kendrick combo?
Yes.
That was 3 months ago.
That was like 3 months
ago.
You said 3 weeks?
Really?
3 months ago.
This nigga said
no, not
3 weeks.
Euphoria. Not Euphoria. I'm talking about the video that just went viral when I said, that was like the corny content.
That was like.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But Euphoria moment, great. You know what I mean? All the other. The chicken.
I feel like the corny comment.
I
feel like the corny comment was a little bit longer than that.
It feels like it's got to be a month by now. It'll be a month by the time people hear this.
Yeah, you took an L with the nuggies, bro.
Nigga, you think I give a fuck?
Just admit it.
You should care a little bit.
I don't care. Like that's why I said it, y'all. No, I'm not.
They're not spending another episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's in the group. She's in the group chat. You lost the debate. Then she's on Twitter. You lost it. I'm like, all right. Congrats, Rosie. You won.
To be
Okay.
fair, that's the first time I've seen like a comment section universally agree with Rosie.
I universally didn't give a fuck. I'm happy. I'm happy for your win. I'm happy for your
You
win.
explained it so expertly. I was like, nah, that
I just think
tracks.
everybody wanted him to say.
I don't give a fuck what anybody wants to say. I don't get you. The more y'all push me to the left, I'm going completely to the right.
I know.
I'm doubling down.
that's what
I don't
everybody
give a
wanted.
fuck. I don't care what everybody wants.
Anyway, moral of the story is we had our 200th episode last time out. Shout out to Moral the Magician who came and kicked it with us. That was so fun.
Yeah.
But a scheduling conflict on my end only gave us the opportunity to record one episode that day. So today
Great job.
Was the episode that I wanted to address and talk about what I would have been tired of talking about unless Steph Curry got caught on a hot mic yesterday during.
I don't think he got caught.
One of the last, not caught, but you know, it was a hot mic. There, you know, he's not like he was mic'd up and like went and said, "I'm sick of this song." You know, it was a
Just random moment.
guttural
choice, too.
reaction. Like, man, tired of this song. There's other songs out there. And LeBron chimes in saying, "I love it," which is a story in itself. And then you know, you got Anthony Edwards all kind of like jumping in on Curry a little bit, and I looked at Steph Curry through those screens, and I looked back at him with my eyes, and I said,
Damn,
you,
I'm
my
annoyed.
brother, we are the same.
Damn, I'm annoyed.
We are the same. Because, man, did I take some heat. I got a lot of people upset saying about a few weeks ago, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point, but let's keep it fair and say 4, where I said, and I quote, "Man, song dangerously close to becoming corny," right? After the Taraji, Kamala, all this type of stuff. We had our back and forth, this, that, and the third. Clip goes out. And when I tell you, people from all corners of my life, and even outside of that, reached out to me about their thoughts on that video, whether they called me a hater, said I was bugging, or people agreed with me, but didn't want to say it out loud. Like, it was, I've done a lot of videos on social and all that type of stuff, especially with this podcast. That video definitely got the most response I've seen off of anything. And we've done some things that have gotten like some pretty good responses, but that one, well, we were right, wrong, and indifferent. How people feel about that song, this moment in hip hop, this moment between Kendrick and Drake. I don't know if it's because it's an election year. I don't know if it's because they're the two biggest rap artists out. But man, people have real guttural feelings about that feud and specifically that song, which I'm willing to be man enough to admit, at least to this part, I didn't, when we were having our conversation, and this is literally before the video. I think the video dropped the day our video dropped the day the Not Like Us
4th of
video
July.
dropped.
Yes.
Yeah. 4th of July. Perfect. That was the day. And I'll be man enough to admit, I probably was short-sighted in seeing the song's cultural value, right? Like, I was still arguing with you about the song. I'm like, on just a song level, I'm just like, all right, like, I'm hearing the song a lot. He dropped like 4 songs before that, and it was all banging. I want to hear some more or something like that. But like, I definitely like take the L on not really seeing how much that song meant to like Black Americans, right? Because almost every response that I got that wasn't calling me an OV-ho was pretty much saying he's got a Nigerian flag in his bio. He's definitely not like us. And I'm like, I was like, racism from black people? This is new. I never felt this before. So like, that was the part that like, I was really like, oh snap. Like,
But also,
I didn't see that connect.
How
Like,
did you fail to see that? That's literally
it's
what
not
the
that
song.
I didn't fail to see it. I just
That's
underestimated
literally what the
it.
song is.
Like, but see,
It's
like,
not that
this is where I think where I don't want you to insult our intelligence, because I know that based on your career just in music, period,
Right.
we've seen moments like this. We've seen songs have cultural impact like this. We've seen feuds that
For sure.
have had cultural impact like this. And when this comes, like, everything surrounding it should let you know the cultural impact.
Yeah.
Everything it was touching, everything Kendrick did on that stage should let you know. The short-sightedness should not even be in your brain.
But before,
Hold on.
But it was never about Kendrick though. Like you're saying all these things.
It's about a bevy of things.
You're saying, yeah, but what you're saying has everything to do with like either the battle or the artist that it involved. I never said anything about the artist involved. I just said like, man, this song is like I mentioned Kamala Harris referencing at the BET Awards and the Taraji Henson thing at the beginning of the BET Awards.
That's still a cultural thing though. That's still to you. It might be corny, but two things. All right, cool.
I wasn't just me who thought that.
All right,
though.
I understand that. Two things can be true though.
Of course, yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm willing to take the L on that. Which I'm like, all right, you know
two
what?
things can be true.
Maybe I was a little short sighted in the sense of, damn, like I know this is gonna be an anthem for people, but I didn't think like people was gonna be so like. Well, like
the song, outside the beef, like you said,
like I've never
outside
dealt
the beef
with,
and those artists, that song can represent so many different things for so many different parts of our culture. Right. So it's gonna touch and it's gonna extend.
This is the first time like I felt from other black people that like I wasn't a part of this. Like I wasn't invited.
That's what it sounded like.
And I was just like, wow.
You knew it. I knew what you were trying to say, but
I was like, word? I'm like, is that deep?
Because the way you phrased it.
I phrased it like I phrased it. It's the number one song in the country. Of course, it's gonna get played a lot. All I said was like, "Yo, it's getting played a lot," and obviously it is.
But you calling it corny. That was
corny moments happening.
No. But it's still.
I use the corny moment as an example.
But you said it's getting excessively, like it's about to get excessively.
It's getting to the point. I didn't say excessively. I said it's. You could go back and check the video. I said it is dangerously close to becoming corny. I didn't say this shit is corny. I didn't say no. I literally said we're getting to the point
that it's coming dangerously corny. Period.
Yeah,
that's the sentence.
Yes.
So that's what. Then you going on and say why it's corny. But when you start off with that, people are going to take just that and be like, damn, this nigga calling our moment, this moment, the culture's moment corny? Who the fuck are you to tell us that? That's how people took it. I knew you weren't trying to say that. I knew what you were attempting to say.
Listen.
Well, no.
I know, bro. Like, no, you phrased it wrong.
People always say, but here's the thing. I think I'm not.
If he wanted to call it corny, he could have called it corny.
No, what I said was, here's the thing, and I'm just using examples of what people have said to me over the past few days about what I said. Everybody who has like had the same 3 or 4 different responses to it. It'll say, "Oh, well, you weren't like this when Hotline Bling was everywhere, Back to Back was everywhere." I'm like, no, because once Back to Back dropped, he literally followed it up with another song like weeks later. And 2, you're literally naming songs that everybody got sick of, right? Like when people use examples of like, well, they'll say, well, you wouldn't have survived the such and such era, and they'll fill in the blank with a song that is literally one of the most overplayed songs in history, as an example. And I'm like, yo, you're making my point for me. If this song, which I thought we all embraced because it was the first time a hip hop battle of this caliber, with this much at stake, with people at their prime, was going back and forth, song for song, was that. And then one song out of all those songs becomes the massive smash hit. I think as anybody who takes in as much hip hop as we do, especially for this type of show, like maybe I got tired of it quicker because like we played it a lot. But yes, to say that like I would be wrong for saying like it's getting overplayed or it's starting to get corny, it's like I haven't seen moments where I was proven that it hasn't started to trend in that way, or
you're still regurgitating what you said in your clip.
No,
you're trying to explain it.
No, I'm not explaining it. I'm just literally saying like, yo, I'm not wrong. Like, there's only been more corny moments since I've posted that video, and every time like I'm like, yo. Here it is. I mean, y'all was telling me in October, and it's not even August yet.
You're looking for the corny moment.
I'm not even looking for it. It is there.
Because I don't. The only corny, the real corny moments I saw are the ones you pointed out during the BT Awards. Outside of that, I don't see corny moments.
All I'm saying is people told me
you're
up and down.
like you're literally looking for this.
People told me up and down.
That's what you're looking for.
Okay, so
it's time to get the world talking about Black-led brands. We all have our favorites, our ride or dies, and the ones we can count on to help us live out our best lives. But we can't keep them all to ourselves. So if you're feeling like Black Opal Beauty, tell somebody. If the lip bar gives you a lip for every drip, let them know. And if your hair is doing the do, shout that out too. Because one shout out leads to another, and almost half of black-led brands are discovered by word of mouth. Join Walmart in shouting out your favorite black-led products, creating a new world of choices at walmart.com/black and unlimited.
Tell me you didn't see people say this song is gonna bang until next year, into the Grammys, till October.
We said
that.
It was us.
It was us.
It's not. That's all my point. And other people said that. All I'm saying is it's not even August, and now people are already
Even
saying
if it
like,
goes
all
away,
right.
it's coming back for homecoming.
Right, it's coming back from homecoming. Like we don't have to go through the same.
It's only 2 months away.
Yeah, we don't have to go through the same script just because Steph Curry says enough. There's more songs. You know, I say first off,
I thought that was
shut up.
Now that's what we're looking to.
Now, we're looking on his playlist. Like, yo, Curry, what you banging right now? Like, get the fuck out of here.
All right, don't do that.
Just because he says something you agree with, now that's what we
He
look
was waiting
for
for that moment.
Don't do that.
Curry feels me. Like, man,
Bro,
fuck out of
nobody
here.
has ever
Nobody looking at him. Yo,
mentioned
what you
Curry
think?
in a music
Okay, so put it like this.
conversation.
Now, I want to preface this conversation by saying
And
what I'm
that's-
about to
and
say.
that's Drake's man.
What I'm about to say. So everybody was Drake's man at one point. That's the shit I don't get.
And that's
Everyone's
Drake's
like, oh, that's Drake. Yo,
And that's
this
Drake's man.
motherfucker was around everybody
And
at
that's
one
shit.
point.
Make it for it.
LeBron was Drake's man.
Okay, and
All-
he went to the
Demar
right.
was Drake's man.
They
They
went to the
was all
right. They went
Drake's
to the
man at
right
one
side.
point.
They went to the right side.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what's the right
Anyway, I almost lost my train of thought. What I was trying to say is, what makes the Steph Curry comment interesting isn't his fucking musical taste, obviously. It's the fact that, like, he's Mr. Bay Area, in my opinion. Like, he's the most successful, next to Joe Montana, the most successful Bay Area athlete to ever come out of there. Like, it's Marshawn Lynch, Steph Curry, Joe Montana. And the Bay Area gets a very specific shout out in that song. Of course, it has nothing to do with Steph. Like, I don't care what Steph Curry's listening to. He can be listening to gospel for all I care.
He's also not from there. He just plays there.
Right.
But he is just as impactful.
His roots are not from
He
But
could
his
trade
roots will be
tomorrow.
there
He
in
got another
his
thing
roots-
going on.
His roots aren't there.
But his roots in the Bay
He
Area
didn't grow up
will
in that. He
fall-
didn't grow up in that area.
It
He didn't
don't
grow up with
matter,
that
bro.
music. He didn't grow up with that culture.
It don't matter.
It
His
does
roots,
matter.
His
I bet
roots,
you money.
it does
I bet you
matter.
this. I bet you this.
Steph Curry's roots in the Bay Area will far outlive him and far outlive a lot of
What did Steph Curry
artists.
say? What was his comment?
Damn, enough of this song. This is the only
He was
song
like,
in the
there's
United
other
States.
songs in the United States.
If Marshawn Lynch said that, it would mean
A lot more.
A lot more.
Okay.
And it would be
A lot
completely
more.
fucking
Of course, but we're not. I'm not comparing to them. All I'm saying is for that song, and for him to say that.
Oh God.
Why is it?
Because, like, what are you trying to prove?
He's just happy somebody else said it.
Nah,
Somebody
it's
put it
not
on his
even-
mind.
because I'm
just trying to figure out
I'm
what's
like,
it.
You see?
I'm trying to figure out what's your point.
It's an interesting conversation to have. There's a
About
big
what?
part. You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga? And he said the Oakland show gonna be your last stop. That's a very big part in that song.
Okay.
A person from the Bay Area plays in the Bay Area.
yeah.
It's like, yes, Michael Jordan's not from fucking Chicago, but his roots in Chicago will be there for long after he's done, long after he's alive. Same thing with Stephen Curry.
Do we care about
Before-
Michael Jordan music takes?
No.
If Michael Jordan came out and said, I'm tired of listening to whatever the hell that is.
Michael Jordan
Find some
paid
jeans.
fine.
Find some jeans that fit.
Wait. What do you?
Have you seen Mike's jeans?
Here's the, the way y'all look
Low
at it
fits
is
in
very.
one leg, I fit in another. I'm not listening to nobody
thing,
whose jeans
y'all
is
don't
that big.
Fuck about
The
what Michael
way-
Jordan
the
thinks about
way-
music or Steph Curry thinks
All
about
right,
music.
y'all are looking at such a binary level. You're not seeing what I'm trying to tell
What are you
you.
trying to prove? Like, I'm
This
trying to figure
dude's
out.
impact on an entire region of that city is far above
But
a damn
nobody
song.
cares.
Why
what
no
he's
one
listening
cares?
to.
Like, why is that? Why?
If
Like,
nobody
what's that?
cares-
What's
I
that
bet you
root?
nobody
nobody
in the Bay
cared-
turned the song off because
If
he said
nobody
that.
cared, that video wouldn't have went viral. If nobody cared, nobody would have posted that
Okay,
video.
viral 'cause he never talks about music.
Yeah, it came and it went, and the song is still there. Song's still
Is
number
it
one.
still there?
Yeah,
'Cause after he
clearly we
posted
still
that video-
talking about it.
'cause after he posted that video, a lot of people were like, "Thank you, Steph." Damn.
Oh my God, we've been waiting for Steph to tell us that this song is getting
No, they were
overplayed.
just waiting for
Thank
some-
you, Captain
they were just
Obvious.
waiting
You
for-
have saved the world.
They were just
Like,
waiting
like,
for
can we
somebody.
stop?
They wanted somebody to just be honest. Like, why is it so hard to just be like, "Yo,
Okay, yes,
we're
the
hearing this song a whole fucking lot."
Oh my
People act
God,
like
that's
it-
the
people
first
act
time.
like-
It's the first time we ever heard a great
Yes,
song
yes,
overplayed. This is the
yes.
first time, right, Ed?
Oh my
The
God!
first time we
bro.
ever heard a great song
You
like
can't even
this
tell the truth.
overplayed.
You can't even
It's
tell the
getting
truth.
overplayed. Yes, I
It's
know
the
that.
number
We
one
know,
song.
we know that, Kaz. Why are we repeating ourselves?
problem?
It is overplayed.
I have no problem.
It's played
People
overplayed.
have told me
Yes.
I'm bugging for telling the truth.
You
That's my
don't even
whole
listen
issue.
to the radio. You have a choice.
I listen to the radio. Yes.
well, then-
Okay,
What's
so
the
they're
conversation?
gonna play it.
That
Why are
song
we
is-
arguing about
that song
obvious
is getting
shit?
played against my will. I don't want to hear. I don't need to hear it when I'm
that's what
watching the
happens.
video.
You know
That's it. We're like, was he born yesterday?
That's any hit song,
So wait.
though.
All right, then. So why is
That's
this?
any hit
Why
song.
is this?
Surprise.
Why why is it this one that's touching the nerve so much?
It's not touching the nerve. It's only touching the nerve.
I don't know.
It's not touching the nerve. Don't even do that.
Did
Don't even do that.
touch a nerve?
Don't even do that.
Back touch a nerve?
Don't even do that because you're doing it. You're
Dream
making
of
the
Nightmares
same.
touch a nerve? Like, what are we doing here?
You're making the same. You're making the same example that literally millions of people said. You're naming 3 songs.
Okay,
you just named 3 songs that literally everyone got tired of hearing.
Okay.
If I hear Dreams of Nightmares, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
All right, let's add back to back. So now we add not like that to the list.
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
Okay,
that's all the fuck I'm saying.
You could have been said that.
I've been said that. People call me anti-American, dog. They told me to go back to my country for saying that shit. They told me to go back to my country for telling the truth about a song that's being played. Nah, dog.
No, see, now you're trying to defend yourself. What you should.
I can't defend myself.
No, Kaz, we're not. No. All right, that's on you. You love stirring up the pot, so don't bitch down. Don't bitch down.
I'm not bitching about it.
Listen,
I'm telling my piece. This is my platform. I can get my shit off.
My fault. This is my fault.
This is our platform. I'm sorry, but I'm saying if I'm talking.
Bro, we get it. We all agree the song is overplayed. That was never the argument.
Damn.
You started off the comment was saying this is getting dangerously corny. People took offense to that.
Yes.
That's what it was. We can all sit in here and be like, yes, it's overplayed. Yes, we hear it a lot. Damn, are there no more songs in the United States? Yes, Curry, we get it. I understand. Everybody understands the obvious. The only gripe people have with you is saying this is getting dangerously corny. This moment to them, this moment in our culture, this moment to this LA culture is not corny. So when someone says that, they're going to look at you with a side eye.
There's a lot of people from LA that said, yeah, I kind of agree.
Okay, I would say that too. But
are they from LA or they just live there?
Yeah, they transplants.
Oh, my fault. You're right. They're not like them. No, it's just
because it doesn't mean anything to them.
It don't mean nothing to them.
Really
like
from there,
right? Like you can't sit there and remove someone's connection to a piece of art or whatever the case is because you think, and what you have every right to believe and think, that you think it's getting corny because you don't want to hear it because you hear it everywhere. Yeah, people may be thinking that, but when a community or you know, an area of a city or a city itself has latched on to this moment and the song and the video and the concert, it means a lot more than it does to us than it does to them.
I came here on this show many times, and we spent so many episodes discussing this beef, right? Every single time, I was pro Kendrick. Every single time, from the moment Euphoria dropped to the concert, even we didn't get to talk about the video because this is our real first time since the joint dropped. But it's like, why can't we acknowledge that those same people that you said this song means so much to is being just a little tiny bit OD with the protection of the song? It's like you can't say nothing even remotely negative about the moment. Not throughout this whole thing. I have not said one derogatory term about TDE, Kendrick, anybody on any of this thing. All I did was speak the fact about what this.
Why'd you feel the need to do that? You sound like a hater.
Why can't it just be like, yo, that's their moment?
It sounded like, hey, if you was on the other side of things, you'd be saying the same thing.
Dog, if it was on this other side, I promise you, I'm like, first off, we spent so many episodes talking about what Drake is or isn't. Like, we always say, like, oh, if us on the other side, we would just be all gung-ho about Drake. Like, no, we spent so many episodes talking about his inability to make a classic album, his inability to make an album that's straight up about rap, his inability to be real, just genuine and talk about real life instead of talking about the same shit he's been talking about since his second album. Like, we critiqued this motherfucker to death. So everybody talking about, like, oh, it would have been the same thing with Back-to-Back. Like, are you kidding me? All motherfuckers, people have made careers out of critiquing Drake, dog. He has been like, people have been Skip Bayless to his LeBron when it comes to this shit. We benefit off of talking about Drake. So like, people talk about like, oh, when it was Drake, it was no problem. Like, nah, dog, like everybody talks about this dude. The reason why this song is so big is because it's talking about this dude. Like, all we do is critique this dude. And folks are like, oh, if it was the shoe was on the other foot, you would just let it go. I'm like, nah, dog, like, have you not been paying attention? Like, all we do is talk about what this nigga is or isn't to hip hop. And the reason why this is such a big ass moment is because somebody did it better than anybody else and made it, people dance to it, big parties to it, made concert moments to it. He like, and me pointing that out makes it seem like I'm being a hater. I'm not. I'm literally saying what's happening in front of me.
So if you think they're overdoing it, do you think that the OVO game is too much?
It's a lot.
I got 24.
It's a lot. No, but shout out to Richie Branson. That's my guy. He used to
got
work at Bleacher
24.
Report. He's the one who made the video game.
That shit's funny.
He's a genius. As soon as I saw that,
I got 24.
because I'm cool with it. Right? It's not like Kendrick made it. You know what I mean? Like
If Kendrick made it, would have been too much.
it would have been a little much, yeah. But it's not like he made it. You know what I'm saying? But like, shout out my guy Richie. You know what I mean, he made that video game went viral, super dope. I didn't think that's corny because at least that's innovative, right? Like that's actually kind of cool. Politicians using it in speeches and all the other weirdo movements that's happened from it since then. Like I'm not rocking with that. But if you're making a video game and you just, you know what I mean, off of for the love of the game too, like not even son, just here, go play this. That's dope. It's unique. It's innovative. I don't think that's whack. I don't think that's corny at all. But there's been other moments that's been mighty corny.
Okay.
When was the last time you heard the song? Be honest.
Literally on the way.
No, on the choice. As a choice.
As a choice, it's still on my workout playlist. I still like. I love the fucking song, bro. I like to listen to
hard
it.
way convincing us.
I like to listen to
Yeah,
it
it's a little-
on my
it's
own
interesting.
leisure.
Hey, bro.
It's on my workout playlist. I listened to it 2 days ago.
So in what cases do you feel like that song is overplayed? Where like what? First of all, let's be
in
real.
life.
Radio is kind of like, you know what radio's gonna do.
Radio still
has a
does damage,
circulation.
though,
Okay,
yeah.
so that we can't choose that. You chose your own playlist. So where do you hear where you feel like it's success?
Social media.
When it's excess,
Yeah.
He doesn't like
literally
people having fun to
like
it
social
online.
media is a lot.
Yeah.
It's definitely
He
people.
doesn't like people quoting it.
a lot of quotes on it.
Hates the quotes.
You know what
He
I mean?
doesn't like to see fun.
He didn't like to see people at the day parties playing it.
That's crazy.
So I can't play that song?
Now I hate.
I'm not gonna lie.
He see
haven't
one person
played that
crip
song in
walking,
a
even
long
into
time.
another song. See what this song did? Now everybody think they can crip walk.
Now I hate fun because the song.
That's what it sounds
That is
like.
weird though. A lot of people do think they could crip walk now. It's kind of weird.
It's not. Again, I ain't about to speak on gang culture.
See,
so
that's
let's keep it moving.
another thing. Now people are like, yo,
No, but mad randos are doing it. I'm not talking about people who bang. I'm
What do you
talking
mean?
about
like that, respecting gang culture.
No, I'm not
like,
saying that to you. I'm saying that's what people was talking like to me. It was like, this ain't even your life. You don't know nothing about this. I'm like, yes, my brother. I do not know.
You are correct.
Technically, they right.
I'm like, you're right. That's all you, bro. This is a music show. This is music critique. I know nothing about that life. And
So,
you could
Technically, we stay away from that
I'll
shit.
stay my civilian life right here, buddy. We talking
Let's
about
put this
music.
conversation to an end then, right?
Please.
Please.
So where do you feel like this is the final point of it? Where do you feel like its life expectancy is at? Where is it gonna end?
The
Because
life expectancy?
yeah,
Tomorrow.
Jesus Christ.
now he knows it's not.
I think-
anytime
nah,
soon.
I
He didn't
think-
know last time.
I think if
He's
I don't
getting a
think it's gonna
Grammy
get
for
the
this.
same
You know that,
buzz
right?
in 4 weeks from now.
4 weeks
I
from
think
now.
4 weeks from now, like by the end of August.
College is about to come back right
Hey,
now.
do you understand what homecoming season is? Like, do you
No,
understand
I
that
do
they're
not go to
already
college.
rehearsing this?
I don't go to college. Like
Doesn't
I'm
matter
talking
what you
about-
do.
I'm talking about.
It does not matter
If
what you
Kendrick
do.
doesn't have another song in 4 weeks that people are talking about, I'm gonna say, all right, it's running scores, because he was giving us bangers that whole week. All the diss records was bangers, and then you just stop with this joint, and you got an album coming out, and you put out a snippet in the video. I think in 4 weeks, I want to hear some new Kendrick. Is that so hard to ask?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
hard to ask.
Yes.
All right.
You want new
if
Kendrick?
there's no new Kendrick by the end of August,
What you
I'm
gonna
like,
do?
he's
What you
doing-
gonna do?
I say I'm tired of Not Like Us. I need something else, Chief.
You already
don't
said
think-
that.
You
already
though.
said that.
You already
All
said
right.
that.
I don't think he's gonna drop anything till Drake's birthday.
That's in October.
I mean,
That'd be fire.
I swear.
Lo, what's your expectancy on it?
January.
Okay, I mean, I agree.
January.
I think January. Yeah.
All right, so
It's the hottest song of the
Like,
year,
Kaz, let it
bro.
go. Just let it go. Like if he
No,
gets,
don't
and
tell
if he
me
gets
let it go.
nominated for a Grammy,
you're saying all these things that
Life.
are going to happen. It's just because these things happen, the songs don't gain popularity again. They just
All right,
get
well,
their little,
January.
I
they
don't
just
know.
get their acclaim and they go.
January.
But like, okay, DJs, you talk to me. The DJs have spoken to me, bro. Talk to some DJs. Let them. You tell them. Ask them.
I mean, I'm not gonna
ask
lie.
them the.
I'll be
ask them the
honest.
response to the song
There's
now.
a DJ right
until
there.
it was 3 months
I
ago.
DJ
haven't,
right
I
there.
haven't played it in a while.
Thank you,
because
Evan.
it has
Thank
the
you.
entire
Okay,
song.
you hate
It was
the-
still
all right,
still
okay,
knocked
you
the
hate-
same
okay,
way.
you hate-
It was
people
still
still
knocked the
play
same
it.
way it did 3 months ago.
yes, people. Still,
I mean, obviously it hit harder 3 months
yeah,
ago.
Of
clearly,
course.
yeah. But that's
Pause.
thanks, Captain Obvious. We know that, but the song is still hot.
I'm
People
not
still
saying
like
the song,
the song.
ain't
All
hot.
right, you don't like the song. Okay, Rosie, what's your expectation?
Rosie, life expectancy on the song
Jeez,
now.
My fault, TD Low.
I think,
Don't get.
I
I'm
think
not chilling.
homecoming
Me.
season. That's what, October. Homecoming season. I think he's gonna drop on Drake's birthday. I'm not bullshitting.
I'm sure he will.
I
I'm sure
think
he
by
will drop
November.
his
It's only
birthday.
October 6th. Or
What?
yeah, is it November 6th? October 6th.
October 6th.
October 6th. No, October.
I don't know.
October's late.
It's October.
October's
It's-
very
he's
young.
October's very young.
I-
No, I know it's October.
As a Kendrick fan,
So I think he's gonna drop
I
and
wanna
then
hear some
right
new-
before homecoming season.
I want to hear some new Kendrick within the month. Please.
I
We're
don't
not
think
gonna
you're gonna do
happen.
that.
I would
gonna
love.
happen.
So that snippet that he played at the beginning of the video, that's just gonna
And
just.
He's done that
Anticipation,
before,
bro.
though.
Yeah, he's done that.
He
plenty of
might
times.
drop
And
a
I
new
hated that
single,
he did that.
But he's
That's
gonna
on
drop his
fire. I
like that
album.
snippet of
And I
too.
wanted
Yeah,
that.
like, he's gonna let this ride out, and then when it slows down, probably we'll get some.
Yeah,
new
maybe
shit.
in the next 5 years. Like it's a while.
See,
I love
don't-
Kendrick.
I love
It's gonna
I'm
be a
Kendrick.
while.
saying, like I'm a Kendrick fan. Like I
Oh,
want
don't
some
let that
more.
remix come out.
I want some more.
Don't let Rihanna be on it.
Don't let the.
I'm not gonna lie. If there was a remix on it, I'd be tight.
Do not let Rihanna be on the
I'd be
album.
tight. You
Like,
don't
what
need a
am I
remix.
saying?
All right, well, you hate the song. You hate
This
the
ain't
song.
the 90s.
You hate the song.
All right, guys, we
yo.
come on, let's go. Let's go.
We exhausted this. Let's move
I
on.
don't hate
Come
the
on.
song.
We exhausted it.
It's
You
been 20
People
hate
can't
it.
say anything negative about it, or
No
you
one
hate the
said
song.
it was negative. We just said that your
No.
comment touched a couple nerves. You can observe that. That's all right.
Yes.
And we know the song is getting overplayed. Cool. Next topic. Let's move on.
Are you guys tired of the Huck Tour girl?
So
I
we were trying
barely
to.
even knew her.
We were trying to like. I was trying to explain to Rosie. Was it Rosie? I was explaining to you who the Hawk Tool girl was.
Both.
I don't know, man. Before people used to make podcasts, now they just like come on the street and just interview people in the middle of the street after like bars and clubs and shit.
Shout out to Hits on the Streets.
Right? Shout out Hits. He was the OG of that. But this lady, Hawk Tool girl,
Out on the street.
was out in the streets. I don't know how I'm even supposed to Eden. How am I supposed to talk about this person's fame? Like, how does this happen?
Well, her name is Haley Welch.
Okay.
Welch, excuse me. Right.
This is so fucking
But
weird.
it's interesting because
Isn't
the
it?
reason why
It's weird.
It's weird. Like,
Yeah, it's
what
weird.
do we? What?
Like you got popping off what?
off of getting of I mean, would you guys ever want to get popping like
No.
that? Off of a meme?
No.
It's not a
wouldn't
bad
give fuck,
meme.
but
Like but you know the lifespan of those kind of like come ups are very short.
Short, but pretty like
Nah,
she
nigga,
just
I'm
did
not- I
a
ain't- I'm
$30,000 appearance at a club in Jersey. And that was the start of July. Mm-hmm. A 30,000 and
who
then
the
she's
fuck really? Look, this is what we got to talk about. Who the fuck is this interested in seeing this person?
People
us, the internet.
who don't say
was-
don't
Hey,
say
don't say
us.
us.
I was not that like. I was not that, like. This is the part of like internet fame I'll never understand. Like I can understand like a bunch of people like seeing the video and like quoting the video
Yeah.
and like having fun online. Like I'll never understand like the need to want to see this person in real life. Like I'm gonna the
She
bitch
says
from the
something we
videos
say
at the
all the
club.
time.
Let's go to the club. Like I don't say it all
They
the
asked her
time.
how to keep a man. She said,
I'm like we. It's like maybe.
Oh god.
"No, America's dense. We're stupid. We love just nonsense. We love train wrecks. We love stuff that just doesn't make sense. That's all this is. It's gonna happen again, and again. Like
I don't
it
even want,
ain't-
like even the fact that I'm even like talking about this girl.
That's why
like,
she's
I-
famous.
Like
This is why she's
like
famous.
this
That's why we're
feels
talking
more
about-
like
this is
hating
exactly
than
why
what I
she's
said.
famous. No, I mean,
I've
but
never
she
even seen the
didn't-
video.
She all she said was,
Yeah, tell us what she said, Lo.
"I'm not gonna do it because you can do it if you want. I'm not doing that shit." She just said, "I gotta suck dick to keep a man." That's all she said, and she made
Basically.
a noise.
Yeah.
And here we
She
are
said, "I
talking
give the
about it.
hot
That's why the
tour."
bitch is famous. I mean, not bitch. I'm sorry. That's why
So-
the young lady's famous.
Her giving that sense of advice is leading her not only to just club appearances and paid club appearances, but a potential of even having a reality TV show.
About sucking dick.
What's a reality TV show really in 2024?
I mean, nowadays,
A
it's
scripted
one
reality
season,
No, I
YouTube,
mean-
10 episodes. Like, it's nothing crazy.
I'm like,
But
They
I guess
gonna
people are
follow her
interested.
around?
when people say like he has a reality
is
show,
she this
deal,
interesting? Because she made one comment.
No.
I
that
mean, her
people
her
say it all the
sales,
time.
her sales of merch and everything like that have made her
What's the
interesting enough.
merch?
She has
Spit?
hot tool. Yeah, basically, yeah.
In a jar?
I mean, I hope not. But I'm sure
if that's
someone
the
will want
case,
that.
Mandy and Weezy should be.
I'm pretty sure Mandy and Weezy are worth more than Hawk to a Girl.
I'm just saying they should be doing
For sure.
like what?
If I see this hot
They
tour,
need a
bitch-
reality
if I see-
Like,
TV
if
show.
Mandy
If I
and
see
Weezy
this shit
were
I
on
know they
tour,
say
I'm gonna be
wilder
pissed.
shit than that.
like if Weezy woke up with Hawk to a Girl's bank account, she'd jump off her bread.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I'm not doing this shit.
Especially for it.
But are we
Shout
are
out
we
Weezy.
but are we done glorifying memes off the internet
No.
like that?
No, there'll always be somebody new. All right,
Because there's gonna be one that we really, really like.
but we all really like this girl for like a day.
Who's we?
Who is we?
You?
Hawk to a Girl was all of my time for a day. It was funny for like a day,
Nah, that shit wasn't funny.
and then it was just like, all right.
Wasn't nothing funny about that. That white girl told you how to suck dick. Cool.
I mean, I like my shit
No,
being
I
hot
just
too.
didn't think it was funny. Just like you don't like the song.
And I also
See,
don't
like,
like the
I-
song.
wait,
You see what's
you have to do
happening?
that.
You see what's happening, right? You see what's
At
happening?
least I can admit it.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
gosh. I don't
Shorty was not
like
funny.
the song.
Shorty's not
bro.
funny. She's white.
Does she have lips?
Do they?
I'm just
Some of them do.
Anyway,
some of them do it.
and then what else we got, yo?
On the other side of things like that, where it comes to like giving too much light on something that we shouldn't, right? Adam 22 recently did have somebody that was involved in Pop Smoke's murder.
Yeah.
Right, on the show. Where do you feel like our ethics in terms of hip hop journalism is right now when we could do something like
Our
that?
ethics are intact.
Yeah,
Their
I think
ethics
our
aren't.
ethics are straight. Like, I mean, what am I gonna say about Adam 22? Like,
It's not about Adam 22, but it's about like think about when you guys were really
like it's not like
strong.
Elliot interviewed this guy, or you know,
Do you think
a
Elliot would've done it?
respectable-
I don't give it no.
like a person who has an ethics to uphold, right? Like some folks, and this isn't even like a shot at Adam or nobody that gets like streaming content. Like, get it how you live. Like, it's definitely however you get your views, get them. But like the way I found you shouldn't be the same like expectations I hold for you that I have for myself, right? Like, you know, like you make. Granted, he's done a ton of interviews within hip hop, but like he also like makes like porn with his wife. Like, how much can you really expect? You know, and he's somebody who gets a shit ton of views, man, and he's got a huge, massively successful platform. My expectations for certain people are different than others, and it's like, if you're willing to do that, I mean, come on, man. Like that's not the first killer that's appeared on Adam 22's like show. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of his base, and the way the internet is, the way people consume content, like there's clearly and obviously an audience for it. It's up to the person who's creating that content to be like, all right, is it worth doing this? And some folks are like, yeah, of course.
But
it
at
is.
what
And
point do we hold the viewer accountable as well?
we never do? Because it's the hardest thing to do is to say, you
Well,
know
how
what?
would we ever know?
This is my fault.
Who watched
The audience never wants to take blame for where we're at. Everybody wants to talk about where we're at as a country and Trump and all that and craziness. Nobody wants to say, it's kind of our fault we're here. Because that's the hard thing to do. It's easy to blame somebody and say that person shouldn't do that thing.
It's a free country. Like, I can't sit there and critique what you watch, what you eat, what you do, where you go, who you with. Like, you're going to do it regardless. If I say, yeah, it shouldn't be done, the ethics on it are like pretty low. You know, killers shouldn't have a fucking platform. However you want to phrase it. That I don't know what the fuck you're doing in your household.
Yeah, I mean, it's a platform. It's weird to call it hip hop because it has nothing to do with.
I don't call it hip hop. I mean, I don't watch it, so I
people
don't really
do.
critique.
People,
I'm not saying, I know people do.
You know, like that's why I think it's probably weird. Where it's like hip hop, like I guess Complex had their media list of like best hip hop content creators or platforms and stuff like that, personalities. And that's probably where it gets weird for me. Where it's like, yeah, it's a massive platform, but like.
I know who my hip hop personality is.
Yeah, like hip hop platforms
need
evolving to that and being like grouped into like that sort of stuff.
I don't need a list to tell me who my hip hop personalities are.
It's kind of the blame of the audience. Like it's hard for us to turn off Crash TV. Like we grew up on Crash TV. We grew up on Jerry Springer. We grew up on freaking.
But I choose not to watch No Jumper. I choose not to watch academic streams. I choose not to do that.
A lot of people.
All right, so if you want to do that, then don't complain about the bullshit that's being served to you. So I can't complain about what's on No Jumper because I don't watch it.
I can't complain
about what's on academic shit because I don't watch it. So it's like I can't even be involved in that conversation because I know where to go to get my genuine, authentic, true journalism.
That's the weird conversation though, right? Like it always comes back to like, well, what can we do as a community? It's like what do we? I don't watch that stuff. Right?
So that's why I'm like don't put the we on us. Like Complex, I know where not to go and I know where to go.
Complex will drop a list and be like, well, this is what hip hop is, and like people get all up in arms, and then it turns into like, well, what are people gonna do about this? It's like we're not like
it's entertainment for some people, and that's just what it is.
I don't consume that.
Like niggas was watching the Howard Stern show, and that shit was Crash America all over it. Jerry Springer, like all that shit. It's like you have a choice.
That's America, man.
We all have a choice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We all got a choice. So it's like what are we gonna do about this? Who the fuck is we?
It's not my position, bro.
I am not going to watch it. You have your choice. That's how I look at it.
It's not my position. I ain't got no issues with and like people always like you know fuck with academics and Adam 22. And I'm like, bro, I have no thought. That's them over there. That's them over there.
I just don't find it interesting.
It's just like, all right, guys, let them do what they're gonna do.
And that is totally fine. Like, but I'm never gonna like put somebody down because of it. Because like one, they're wildly successful.
Yeah.
And clearly people like it, or some people like it. Just because it ain't for me doesn't mean I'm gonna go shit on it. But
Yeah, like I'm not to start a campaign like don't watch No Jumper, don't watch. I'm like, yo, bro, like y'all know what they serving, y'all know what they giving you,
and you know the viewer. Talk to them. Talk
right?
to those
Talk
people.
to those, yeah, talk to them niggas. Don't talk to us because we don't watch it. But you know, you can't deny their success because there's
Massively
a
successful.
there's a sector in the
And
world
honestly,
for them.
I feel even bad saying this, but not even bad. I shouldn't feel bad. Fuck it, I feel fine. But like like there's a part of me that like I like respect academics a little bit more in the sense where it's like just knowing how hard it is to build a platform like that and still kind of like, I mean, say what you want about him, he does kind of feel like he says what he feels like saying, all right?
When it
Like,
suits him.
When it suits him. But, you know, at least there's I think amongst other media personalities, like as streamers, even though Casanat's like a whole different thing, I think, you know, at least he's a little bit more like, I don't want to say honest, but there's something a little bit more genuine about what he says sometimes.
Genuine?
Not genuine in a way that like, I don't even think I'm wording this the right way. Like, I just feel like, okay, he believes that shit. Right?
He believes the bullshit. He believes the bullshit.
Yeah,
that comes out
like
his mouth.
whatever he's saying, like, yo, I know he's not. He truly believes that.
I can honestly say like, okay, even though some of the shit he does say sounds like just like fucking rubbish, like he will stand on it.
Yeah, like
and I'll give it to him, but I respect that. But outside of like
Even
him
though it
being
ain't
a
my
hip
cup of
hop
tea.
journalist and that, I'm like, nigga's not that. The nigga's just gossiping behind the scenes and made a platform, like got successful, got aligned with Drake, and now he's his new PR and this, that, and the third. Like it's just like, all right, it's a lot of moving pieces going on over there. So. But you know,
You heard this new Big Sean freestyle?
on the radar,
Yeah. Fucking Big Sean, man. Album leaked like a minute after
not
that.
finished.
I know it's not finished, but still, I hate when that happens, especially to artists of a certain generation, because it feels like purposeful. Feels like somebody who like did that. Like,
I mean, he took advantage of it and like and previewed a new song without the Alchemist yesterday.
yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
So you got to run with the moment.
Yeah. But I feel for Sean though sometimes, man. Like Sean is one of those dudes who I think is super talented and has always been one of my favorite artists. But it's like people just get a rise out of making fun of him for some reason.
Why?
I don't know. Like I just,
Because he's small.
you know that phrase like people know who to pick on.
Why else would they pick on him?
I don't
He's
know.
dope.
Like
It's not elementary school because he's small.
I
Kendrick
mean,
is small.
And Drake made a line about his size 7s. Look at him now.
That's all what happened with that.
I say like he paid dearly for that line apparently.
But I'm saying, why would they make fun? I wouldn't understand
I
why.
don't know. Big
there's-
Sean's always been like a punchline on my timeline. Like people always like feel like it's fun to like. Well, this is clearly.
But I'm thinking like that's why I'm asking why. He's not whack. He doesn't put out whack shit.
The overlying issue or sentiment narrative that I've seen with Big Sean is there's a lot of like they think he's cheesy, corny. The punchlines are cheesy, which they are not to me. Some can be a little bit, but that's everybody. He's always tried to involve himself in like that big three conversation, you know, with Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, and you know, alluded to the fact of how better he was than them, and you know, in some cases he has been. And I don't think that Sean just doesn't have, I guess, to people's perspective, Sean just doesn't have that thing of like just that. Like Sean's is very cool, calm, stays out the way.
Sean seems like one of the most. He seems like a regular, not regular in the sense like he's a rapper, but he seems like a very relatable, like dude,
like a blue collar rapper, like where I could just I could just relate to this
description.
guy. Like there's no danger behind him. There's
He probably has no
no
presence in any room either.
Is that?
Because that's what you're
that's all
describing. That's what
it
you're
is.
describing right
You
now.
said he got no aura. Is that what the kid said?
I wouldn't say he doesn't have
I'm
aura.
saying like
I think
sometimes you could feel there's somebody in the room and you don't know who, and you start looking around and shit. You could
Okay.
feel certain people's.
I don't know.
know, man. I'm just speaking on his talent.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I'm speaking
Like-
on. I hate breaking down someone's personality.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't want to do
I
that.
don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know him either, but I guess
I've always thought talent wise he belonged in that conversation. Like I think.
I mean, like,
from the
he's-
time he came out. From obviously the Ye shit helps a lot.
Yeah.
and
Maybe he
good
didn't have
music stuff
the hits
helps a lot.
behind him.
Yeah, hits.
Sean's got hits. Bro.
Yeah, hits,
Sean's
man.
got
Yeah,
hits.
Then I don't
big
get it. I don't
song.
know why people make fun
I
of
don't
him.
know. I think Sean. I think people look at Sean as the easy punching bag.
I think that could be it.
I think that's it. And I think that's very fucking unfair because that nigga stays out the way. He tries to, insert himself in a little.
I think I put Sean in the same boat as I put Cole, where like I think for the sport of rap, he'll want to go word for word with you, but like as we've clearly seen in recent events, like he never wants it to take it further than that, right? Like he never wants it to make it like
because that's just not him.
Yeah,
like that's not Cole, that's not Big Sean, that's definitely Kendrick, that's definitely Drake, and I think that's what the people are looking at. Like, okay, like these niggas are safe. They make great music, but they're safe. There's no controversy. There's no this. There's no that. So like with Sean, it's like I don't think this, but I think people may look at it like it's like, oh, this nigga's just boring with the relatable raps and the spirituality and. I think that's how people may look at it. I, as a grown man, I love to see an artist climb that ladder.
I like Sean's artist, man. I
love Sean as an artist, and you want to see that. But I guess because this is entertainment, because hip hop is
I got an even
competitive as fuck, they want to see that nigga really get into the mud and really like diss somebody. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I fuck with it.
Is Big Sean an artist like him? And I think we got to wrap up soon. This will be our last question. This is for both of y'all. Is Big Sean an artist in that class officially old nigga rap?
No.
No.
No? You don't think Sean...
Nas is in the category of old nigga rap. Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, that's old nigga rap.
I think
The Locks.
I think J. Cole, even though I love J. Cole and he definitely speaks to a younger audience, I definitely think he also makes old nigga rap.
I don't think so. I don't think they've crossed over to that yet.
It's a bad thing.
I'm just saying I don't think they've crossed over
Maybe old nigga
yet.
rap is the right term.
That's a horrible term.
I think a mature raps, you know what I mean?
Nah, because you're confusing with like the woke people,
No,
the woke rap,
see, I
the
wouldn't say
spiritual
like
woke.
he's a conscious MC or nothing like that.
He's
but
like, what, he's like
he is
35?
very conscious though.
yeah,
He's a conscious rapper.
35 is a grown ass age, I would say.
Drake is 38. He don't make mature rap.
He doesn't. Not
Exactly.
at all.
So
Kendrick
it shouldn't be
does.
age, but you're
I
talking
think
about
Cole
conscious
does.
rappers.
Yeah. I think conscious
You might not like that
conscious
word.
rapper is such a term because as soon as I hear
Yeah,
conscious rapper, I think of like
You don't like
I
that
think
term,
of the
but that's
Yeah,
what
you
you're talking.
can't. Yeah, you can't use
You're
that.
talking about like the people that want to spread positivity over the bullshit.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you just don't like the word conscious, but that's what it is.
Damn,
The
that's
woke-
crazy
the
how
woke
conscious.
rap.
That's crazy how like conscious rap became like
A negative,
term. That's like,
negative term.
oh, you're talking about
Ugh.
conscious MCs. I'm like, bro, I used to love Mos and Talib and
You know what I'm saying?
Common,
Common.
Tribe Called
yeah.
Quest.
Oh, Lil
I
Vibe
don't
too.
know what's wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong with it, but it's just funny how I think
We don't have to categorize. Like,
They just trying
like,
to kick knowledge.
Yeah, no, you don't gotta categorize.
not even
niggas.
knowledge, man. Like like Sean rapping about like spirituality and like stretching and shit and yoga.
See how you making fun of it.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm saying,
But that's the point. That's
I'm
my.
there.
But you say that's my point.
This is why
That's
people
how
do it.
But that's what people are saying. I'm not saying you're doing it intentionally. But
But Cole
that's
does that too, and nobody makes fun
oh, you
of
don't
him.
even let me finish speaking. That's
no.
what I'm trying
They
to say.
made fun of Cole when you talking
See
about
what I'm
folded
saying?
clothes.
Yeah, like, but I
Now
fold
motherfucker
clothes.
can't fold clothes.
There's a whole
Now niggas
audience for
can't
that.
stretch.
There's a massive audience for that.
Niggas
I
can't
say
pray.
it.
Damn.
I say it, and y'all say it, and people say it like I'm taking
not
a dig at them.
Kaz, well, no, I'm not
like,
saying.
bro,
No, I'm not
I
saying.
like folding
I'm
clothes.
saying
He's saying
that's what
why
people. That's
people-
why people
We just
say
answered
that.
our own question. Like,
Yeah,
that's why
how
people
they
making fun
look.
of him
That's
a
how they
little bit.
look at it. Because someone out there said the exact same thing. Like, damn, this nigga's stretching again. Damn, this nigga got another book out. Damn, this nigga.
Now he buying plants and shit.
He got
Oh,
rocks and
But
shit.
there's also
like,
a whole other portion of the audience is like, damn, we talking about stretching and doing bucks. And I like this.
But
you know what I
my
mean?
point,
and I'm people.
and as we wrap up, that's my point.
It's two of y'all. You and Wolf. We're
Yeah,
Wolf
the narrative is that's what people
We
look
only
at.
conscious rap fans
It's
love.
you and Wolf.
But that's my point. People look at it, and that's
Lighting
why.
incense and shit.
That's why they made
Talking
fun
about
of
eating
it.
watermelon and drinking your vitamins.
Make sure you got seeds in your watermelon,
You know what I'm
King.
saying?
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
where it come from.
You see what I'm saying?
You still drinking alcohol water, B?
Man, health is wealth,
Health
bro.
is wealth, my G.
See, this is why people make fun of him.
Peace, King.
But health is
This
wealth.
is why people make fun.
This is all good
but
advice.
this is what I'm saying. This is why people make
You
fun of
take
him.
it negative and like, this
No,
is great
I'm
advice.
saying this is no.
Yes.
This is why.
Wake up and stretch.
No,
yes.
what I'm saying.
Read a book.
Once I hear somebody call somebody else
Spiritual.
king, I'm like, I know
We
what your
don't
playlist
see, but
look
this
like.
is what I'm saying. We help drive that narrative. That's all I'm saying. So don't ask
Nothing
why
wrong with
people
it.
No, that's why
I
people.
hear King. I could tell you your top 3
see
songs
what I'm
or
saying?
artists.
Grand Rising, my queen.
When you see, so
Lion King.
when you
He's in a
read,
good mood when he wakes up. Those are good things.
So
to
when
have.
you read people online clowning Sean, this is where this comes from.
What
Not
happened-
just us. No,
what
I'm saying,
happened to Morning Beautiful? Damn, I don't even need the
telling you,
good.
this is where it
Just
happens.
morning.
This is how it starts.
Anyway, that's it. Today's episode. The Say Less with
That's why they be
Kaz
laughing at
Rosie.
niggas, bro.
I loved it though. Please,
Y'all clowning
more of it.
good living.
First
more
of all,
of it.
I
love
listen to them. I'm
just saying-
fine.
I'm just saying, this is where it comes from.
I love the conversation, man. If you thought
what I-
Hey
That's
man,
why I cook and
listen, be
clean too.
positive. Do that shit. Do all the positive things. I ain't
Health
laughing.
is wealth,
I ain't laughing.
King.
At
if y'all
y'all.
thought I was burying it or not,
No, I'm just saying like that's how it starts. No, I'm not saying
or
you
thought I
purposely
was
doing
upset
it.
about all the comments, I was not. I was loving it. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm down.
Yeah, but 10
to
years
get
ago,
down,
Kaz
yo.
would probably make fun of.
10 years ago, I
now.
would have spazzed. It would have went
I
very
ain't
left
trying
very
to fold no
quickly.
clothes. What the fuck?
Wait, why would you
Don't send me to the gym because it.
Wait,
it's
what?
a different
Yeah,
thing.
what are you
Oh
talking
no, we're talking about two different things.
Yeah,
over
see,
here.
told you.
This is
Yeah, your lights are out.
10 years
Your
ago,
lights
you
out.
would still like to listen to that.
This man wants us to wrap
All
up.
right, let's wrap this up, man. As anyways, YouTube.com/
Can you fold
Kazeem,
it?
Say Less with Kaz, look here, Rosie, everybody listen on podcast, Say Less Kaz or Rosie on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Threads. Like we always do at this time, stay free,
Yep.
stay safe, and always say less. Peace out,
Gang,
niggas.
gang, 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 gang.
Say less.